I hope everyone is managing okay in this crazy, crazy situation we find ourselves. May all those who need refuos and all of us who need yeshuos, may they come bekarov mamish. I wanted to share a thought on the parsha, and I think it does connect to what the entire world is going through right now. The Torah tells us in Perek Beis, Pasuk Yud Aleph of Sefer Vayikra, that when you bring a korban mincha, you're not allowed to bring chametz, lo teaseh chametz, and kikol saor vekol dvash lo saktiru. One is not allowed to accompany his mincha with a flour offering with saor, with yeast, with a leavening agent, nor with dvash. No dvash, no honey. What does accompany the korban mincha? The Torah tells us in Pasuk Yud Gimel, kol korban minchascha bemelach timlach. You shall salt the korban mincha, v'lo tashbis melach bris elokecha. And you should not withhold the salt from your korban, and in fact this is a bris with Hashem. Al kol korbanecha takriv melach. On every single korban you should be makriv melach. So question number one is, why is it that when it comes to dvash, no honey, but yes melach? I might have thought the exact opposite. Dvash, sweetness, to sweeten the korban for sure. Melach, what's the significance of the salt? Furthermore, there's a very, very striking Gemara in Maseches Brachos Daf Hey. We learned it not too long ago in the Daf Hayomi, where the Gemara tells us a memra in the name of Rav Shimon ben Lakish, Nemar bris b'melach v'nemar bris b'yisurin. We have a notion of a covenant when it comes to salt. We have a covenant when it comes to yisurin, human suffering. Nemar bris b'melach dichsiv lo tashbis melach bris. That's our pasuk. The Torah refers to the melach that accompanies, the salt that accompanies a korban, as a bris melach. V'nemar bris b'yisurin. And it also says bris, covenant by yisurin, by suffering, dechsiv ve'ela divrei habris. And then the Gemara creates a equation between the two. Ma bris b'melach. When it comes to the bris of salt, melach mamtekes es habasar. Salt sweetens the basar. Af bris hamar b'yisurin. Yisurin memarkin kolavonosav shel adam. Yisurin also function to empty out all of the sins of a person. So somehow this equation between bris melach and bris yisurin, what exactly is the idea? So first let's start with the contrast between dvash and melach. I think we've discussed this in the past, but when it comes to dvash, honey does not belong on korbanos. Yes, melach. What's the difference? So honey, dvash, is a very, very potent flavor, very sweet, very strong, and perhaps more than anything else, it's a masking agent. When you apply dvash to any kind of food, you apply it to bread, it in a certain sense dominates the flavor. It masks the flavor of the bread, and it becomes dvash. It's a very, very potent, strong flavor. That's the function that dvash plays. It's a sweetener. When it comes to melach, the role of melach, and this is what the Gemara is really alluding to, melach takes the essence of the thing and draws out its essence. That's what the Gemara means when it says melach mamtekes es habasar. When you apply salt to meat, what it does is it takes the essential flavor of the meat and draws it out. That's the role that melach plays. We salt meat to kasher it, to draw out the blood. It draws out. It is a polate. It draws out the essential flavors. That's what the Gemara means when it says melach mamtekes es habasar. It's not sweetening the basar. It's drawing out its most essential flavors. That's what melach does. So perhaps what the Gemara is establishing in Brachas Daf Hey is an equation between melach and yisurin. Because yisurin too, the bris yisurin demands of us. We don't look for yisurin. Lo aleinu that we should experience yisurin. But when we do experience yisurin, what yisurin do to a person is it forces us, it compels us to identify for ourselves what is of the most essential importance. It draws upon us. It forces us to focus on our essence, what's critically important. Dvash is a masking agent. Dvash is luxury. Dvash is extra. Salt and yisurin, by the same token, draw out our essential cells. It draws out our essences. That's the unique role of yisurin. Think a little bit about what we're experiencing right now. The world is experiencing yisurin. And again, be'ez Hashem, a tefillah that it should end bekarov mamish. But what is happening? If you look around, we're worried. We're definitely worried. We're worried financially. So when we worry financially, we essentially look at what we really need, what's really important. We forego some of those luxuries and we focus on the essentials. A lot of people are having smachot the past couple of weeks, and you look at these smachot and we have to strip away all the fanfare, the things that we definitely enjoy, but we strip those away and we go to the bare essentials, the essential family, the essential friends, only what is really, really needed. And we focus in these smachot. If we're paying attention, we focus on the essence of the simcha. Two young people coming together as chassan v'kala and beginning their lives together. We've stripped away all of the non-essentials and we go to the essential. We go to the core. We go to what it's all about. That, I think, is what the Gemara is telling us in this comparison between the bris melach and the bris of Yisurin. Yisurin ask upon us, call upon us to check ourselves, to check, are we living lives of essentiality where our essence is really coming out. We're being truly, truly authentic to what we're all about. So Be'ez Hashem, the situation we find ourselves in should disappear, keherefayim, very, very quickly. But while we're in it, while we're forced to experience it, while the Ribono Shalom rains this challenge, these Yisurin on us, so it forces us to draw into our core, our essence. And Be'ez Hashem, when we do come out of this, Keheref Ayin, we should draw its lessons, we should learn its lessons, and carry those lessons with us as we go forward. Have a wonderful, quiet, and healthy Shabbos Kodesh.